as a parent, how can you? I'm not saying you should keep like a keen tab on them, but to an extent, safeguard them from the ills that we have in society, from the things that they're not meant to see or be exposed to, especially at a tender age, because as you said, you train up the child in the way it should grow, and when it grows, not depart from it. So from a tender age, how can you, help them, monitor them,
and you know that technology also can be of positive impact to these children. Yes. If we're talking about their future,
so you can't totally erase it.
You can't totally erase it because it has its own contribution.
I am happy that we are talking about technology. And technology is everywhere now.
Of course.
So there is a way you can monitor your children if you really mean to monitor them. When they are not up to the age of assessing certain things, you can stop them. There are so many apps now that you can monitor. You can select what your children should watch at a particular time. And you as a mother, as a father, that is what I said. You have a very great role to play. Being a mother and a father is not a joke. It's not just I have given birth to children, so I'm a mother. No, a mother is that person that takes interest in the well-being of the child. Do you understand?
Yes,
and a father is also that person that takes interest in the well-being of the child. It's all encompassing. So you don't just give birth and you leave it there. No, you have to monitor the child. Even this computer you're talking about, you have to check what your child is going. Check it. I mean, at night, some children they have their own.
But what if when you're not with them?
He said, if
you're not with them, how would you know what they are watching and what they are not?
If they are not, from the ages of, let's say, 2 years, they go to school.
Yes.
That age, they've not started watching anything. They don't know. Even 5 years, they don't know anything. 6 years, they don't.
You will be surprised.
No, 6 years,
they don't. I'm
just telling you the real, if we want to go. Let's say from 7 years, some mothers, some parents, they buy tab for their children. There is a specific thing that are in that tab. You don't give them phones, you understand?
Yes.
Because I stayed in UK for 4 years. I know at what age you can expose your child to phone. And even there, they monitor what you're doing with the phone. You understand? But here in Africa, maybe from, let's say, 10 years, your child may be exposed to phone. But you do still have to monitor what the child is doing with the phone. Even though the child may have his own or her own room, from time to time, you go in. I know a lot of mothers, they monitor their children, what they are doing at night. You get, because I have a young girl too, a young daughter. She just turned 25 yesterday. You understand? When she was with me, I go to her room to see what she's doing because she likes to just keep quiet. When I know that she's too quiet in that room, I go in there to see what she's doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So mothers should do that. You take conscious effort. It's not easy bed you have. And that is what I'm saying. A mother that is very busy from morning till night cannot do this. Because by the time she comes back, maybe around 8, 9, she's tired and she wants to rest. You get? But that is why I'm saying there is no welfare for the mother, no reprieve for the mother. Mothers should be able to monitor their children. Stay at home. I know it's difficult because when you ask some of them, why do you leave home from morning till night? They say, wait till my children will eat.
That's what would my child
eat. I'm looking for what my children will eat. You see now, you're looking for what your children will eat. But you're forgetting that even looking for that food, you may lose the child. What happened to the future of the child? You get now? You're looking for what they will eat. We understand. But man must not live by food alone. You want a brighter future for your child. You want a good child. You want to bring up a child that at your old age, the child will be able to take care of you. But if you did not care for the child properly and you throw the child to the wall, throw the child to the society, for society to mold that child, you may not even have that child you're talking about. That is the issue here. So mothers should, take it as their own responsibility to find time to check on their children, especially between the ages of 1 to 18 years.
All right. So from 18, they can make decisions on themselves.
Yes, they must have learned through the, all the experiences they've got. They must have now known what is good and what is bad. They can now make a choice for themselves. A lot of them have strived very, very well.
Okay, all right. We have discussed the issues and worries about creating a better future for children. Now let's talk about the steps that you as an individual, because definitely the society has a role to play in the upbringing of a child. The parents has a role to play. Teachers, everyone has a role to play in bringing up a child and creating a better future. So what are the steps you should take note of when helping a child get a better future?
One, I should say that I have talked about monitoring.
Yes.
Now the child, you've sent the child to school to go and learn probably how to read and write and some other things as well. So you need to monitor that child as well. Not because your child has gone to school and that's all. I know in Western world, when your child comes back from school, they give them some homeworks. And you as a parent, they will specifically say that you have to go through that homework with your child.
Yes.
They did it deliberately so that you can come in and see what your child is doing. If your child is picking up, if your child is, following up what is being taught in school, you will be able to know. If there is any sign of concern, you will be able to, complain to the school authority and it will be taken care of quickly. So those are the things that even the society, in Africa now, we are each other's keeper. It's not like the Western world. They don't care what you do. No concern. But in Africa, we are concerned. You see somebody's child doing the wrong thing.
You correct
that. You correct that thing. You understand? It happens mostly in Africa. But it does not happen in the West.
I like the fact that you saying
yes, it doesn't. Because if you go to correct, you can get yourself into problem. You understand? But here, since we're Africans, we should continue to be our brother's keeper. When you see a child doing the wrong thing, please correct that child. Correct the child in love. Not that you're going to use a stick and kill the child. Then you later tell the parent that, your child misbehaved, so I killed the child.
I mean.
You understand? Do it with love. And if, sometimes you even complain because sometimes the parent may not be there. When the parent comes back, maybe the mother comes back or the father comes back, you let the complaint to the mother and said, your child did this while you were away. So that the mother too can put her own, make her own impact. Because some children listen to the parent very, very much. More than outside person. You get me? So these are the things that the society can do to help. Let us be our brother's keeper, our sister's keepers as well.
All right. I think you would just leave us with that.
I mean,
being our brother's keepers and sisters'
of course.
keepers.
And everyone has a part to play in creating a better future for children. So do not overlook or turn your face away when a child is doing something wrong. Correct them with love or report the case to their parents so that we can create a better, a good and a great future for our children. Of course, because they are the leaders of tomorrow, so we have to create a good future. But then,
let me just leave you with this. Because if we don't do that, if anything is wrong with the child, it's not going to affect only the parents. It will affect all of us as a society. Because you can see what is going on in the society. You can be coming and somebody will just waylay you on the road. So it's not the parent that is waylay, it's you. So we need to be our brother's keeper. That is my last shot.
Thank you so much, Apostle Helen. You've been of great help.
A wealth
of knowledge is amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
To enjoy more interesting episodes of Tea or Coffee, then like and subscribe.